Hello and welcome to Undet for Revit. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use our new tool called Warning Manager. It's very common to see these warnings appear whenever you're working with any sort of BIM projects. So to help you easily solve those problems, visualize them, isolate the problem, and see what's wrong and how to solve it, we created this tool. Also, we made some adjustments in a way that when you don't need manual intervention to solve some of the warnings, this tool can automatically solve all those things. So usually when we solve these warnings, we go to manage, then click on warnings. Then we see, okay, we have a bunch of warnings and we need to fix them before we finish the project. And at the end, sometimes we are meeting deadline and we have very small amount of time, or it could be that we have huge list of warnings which appear out of nowhere. Then solving these errors, it takes a lot of time because you'll need to either go check everything one by one. You will need to see what's the ID of the element which are causing problem. Then you go to select by ID, search those, then somehow isolate them and make a section box around it, understand the problem, and then you can solve them. So bypass all this process and clicking so many times and figuring out what's the problem. We created this tool so that you can easily isolate the problem, easily isolate elements which are causing these issues, and also to auto solve few of the problems. So if you'll click on Warning Manager, you'll see that few of the warnings will be marked as green. So it means these warnings can be automatically resolved without any human intervention because they're pretty basic problems and where you don't actually need to check if you need to edit the element or no. Also, you can check the warnings in either by active view, which is whatever element is visible in your current view, or by entire project. So we usually work with entire project because it's better to fix everything in one go. But in some cases, maybe you don't want to fix few problems and you can just isolate. For example, you just want to fix all the wall problems, so you can isolate only walls and you'll see warnings related to walls only. Let's see how it works. So we have this check all, uncheck all, then we can click on refresh whenever we have, let's say we synced the project from central file. We just recently made some changes, but tool is not refreshed, so you can just click here. Then we have isolate and section box. So let's see how it works. So for example, let's say I want to fix this one warning, which is highlighted walls are overlapping. So you can just select on the warning and click on section box. So it creates a section box around the elements which are causing this issue. And we can just select and see, okay, these things are causing issue. And sometimes even though when you make section boxes, there are so many elements in that place that you cannot easily see what's the problem. So you can click on isolate and it will isolate only the elements which are causing this problem. So, I can see that, okay, wall is overlapping, it should not overlap. So now I can fix it without going, checking element IDs, search by ID, then somehow isolate and make a section box around it and then fix it. So you can bypass all this by just clicking two or three times and that's all. So let's see how we can solve these problems automatically. So you can just select the warnings which you want to fix automatically and click on resolve check, and it will show you how many elements were deleted. So when you have double elements, it deletes one of those. When you have exact duplicates at the exact same place, or if you need to modify some properties to fix those problems, so it will tell you all the problems which are fixed. And if something is not fixed, you can still check those elements here. And that's all. It's pretty simple tool, but very powerful whenever we want to work with a lot of warnings and we have very small amount of time at the end, and we can just fix all of these warnings very quickly with using this tool. Also, you can export all these warnings into CSV files, just very similar to how um, simple warning manager works in Revit. So we have similar tool here for exporting these warnings into CSV file also. So I hope you will find this helpful and it will amplify, your times and speed up your process of fixing all these warnings whenever you are approaching your deadline and you have very small amount of time. Thank you.